Howdy, music fans. Thanks for joining me today. I am jumping on to MegaJeff's Rock Hard Vinyls thread. He's doing a thread to celebrate 600 subscribers. Congratulations, Jeff. That is really freaking cool. Good for you. He does a lot of metal. He does some Christian metal. He does some jazz. Does some other things as well. So go check out his channel if you haven't. I've subscribed. You should too. I caught this thread from Gary over at Physical Format Rock and Roll. Check out his channel as well. Okay, so to celebrate 600 subscribers, he's having us show 6 things, and he's basing them on 3 questions, so 2 things per question. So let's get started. Let's see if I got the order right. The first thing is the oldest thing in your collection, and then the newest thing in your collection. And there, you should check out his video. I'll put it in a link in the description because he'll describe it better for you. But basically, the CD or album, it could be the oldest album or piece of music in your collection, or it could be something that was released in 1992, but it was recorded in 1924, that kind of thing. So here's what I have. So I have a lot of stuff from 1927 I found, and a lot of stuff from 1928 and 29 and on upward, mostly in the string band, hillbilly, blues, country, bluegrass area range, because that's, you know, besides jazz, that's really what was around in American music. And I do have some jazz, I believe, but I have some CDs that say things like from the 20s and 30s, and I look in all the liner notes and I can't find, well, what years in the 20s. So I'm assuming most of it's 27 on up, 28, because the ones that do say something say 1927 or 28 or 29. Well, I found this CD that says 1926 to 1938. It's called White Country Blues, a lighter shade of blue, and it's got all kinds of interesting, neat stuff on it, including Frank Hutchison, who is just a fantastic finger picker, guitar player, old blues player. So yeah, this is White Country Blues. It's all white artists that are playing country blues stuff. So showing a little bit of crossover there in the racial divide, which is really nice, especially in this time in the 1920s. And there's that. There's the inside of it. And it's got a ton of artists. It's a double CD set, and it's got a lot of great stuff on it. Yeah, so that is, I'm going to say, the oldest, possibly the oldest thing in my set, in my collection, 1926. I bet there's stuff on other compilations that's older that I probably can't read, or that's just too much searching. So 1926. Next, something new and current, hopefully current and recent. And this band I just recently got turned on to, and I freaking love them. They're called Cut Connie. They released an album last year called Private Lives. It's their 6th or 7th album. And I have now 4 of their albums. I don't have their first 2 or something like that. And I have this one, Private Lives, which came out last year. It's not the best of the 4 I have, but I like it a lot. This guy's a piano player, this main dude here, and he is badass. He's an incredible piano player, really great rock and roll is what this stuff is, and some singer-songwriter. He throws in a little funky R&B type stuff as well every now and then, but basically it's just really good rock and roll. Okay, first and last. Next thing, I don't remember the order of these, but 2 extremes. These might be switched. Anyway, 2 extremes in your collection, and they could be extremes how you interpret it. And I could have interpreted this a lot of ways. And the first thought was the hardest rock that I have, which isn't very hard compared to most of you probably, with, you know, contrasted with old-time hillbilly or reggae or bluegrass or something like that. And then I thought of something a little bit different, and here's what I came up with. So ACDC is probably the hardest band I have or listen to. I do have a Joe Satriani CD that I really like the first side of, but, well, I used to have it on LP. Anyway, I picked ACDC. They're a long-lived, long-loved band with lots and lots and lots of great music, and they are hard rockin', right? They are rock and roll. They are hard rock. They kind of verge not on metal necessarily because they're more blues influenced, but they're really hard rock. Okay, and my other extreme, here's part of this. They're all men, and they're all from Australia. So here we go. I picked female artists from Norway that play hillbilly, bop, rockabilly, country hillbilly. Miss Marianne and the Ragtime Wranglers, and they take various different iterations. They also were the Ranch Girls when they were just these two gals who I actually saw in Chicago and met when I moved out here to Seattle in 2001, so I was really excited. These guys are from Sweden, I believe. One of the Scandinavian countries. I believe it's Sweden. I got into them from the Ranch Girls, and then Miss Marianne kind of paired off and did her own thing with the Ragtime Wranglers, which is her band. So women, other side of the country. Next is show a band that has at least 6 albums, show their first and their last, and they're kind of current. Old 97's Hitchhike to Rome, that's their first album, and Old 97's 12th, which came out last year, and I put in my new 2020 albums video. Thanks so much for watching. Got to do this under 6 minutes, so